You ever feel like you're stuck on a financial treadmill? I mean, you're working hard, money's coming in, but you're not actually getting anywhere. Well, it turns out there are some very specific habits that keep people stuck in that cycle. And today, we're going to break them down using a roadmap built from a decade of inside experience in finance and accounting. So, what is it? What's the one thing that really separates the wealthy from everyone else when it comes to money? Here's a hint. It's not about earning more. Nope. It's all about the very first thing you do the very second a paycheck hits your account. This one little action is the foundation for absolutely everything else. You've probably heard this idea from Robert Kiyosaki. He basically noticed that when a paycheck arrives, people go down one of two paths. And that single choice, right at that fork in the road, it pretty much determines whether you build wealth or stay stuck in the rat race forever. And listen, this isn't just some random theory. The framework we're walking through is backed by 10 years of real-world experience, from the trenches of accounting all the way to investment banking. This is a practical guide, not just some nice-sounding philosophy. Okay, so let's dive into Act 1, securing your foundation. It's common sense, right? You can't build a skyscraper on sand. Before you can even think about growing your wealth, you've got to build a solid base that can handle whatever life throws at it. This is step 1. So here they are, the two paths side by side. On the left is what most of us do by default. You get paid and then whoosh, the money goes right back out to your landlord, the credit card company, all your subscriptions, and you just hope there's something left to save. But the path on the right, it flips the whole thing on its head. The second you get paid, the very first bill you pay is to your own future. A minimum of 10% goes straight to savings. It's non-negotiable. You're putting your financial freedom first. And paying yourself first is the only way to beat this nasty trap called lifestyle inflation. You know exactly how this goes. You get a raise, and suddenly your spending just magically expands to eat up all that new money. A nicer car, a bigger apartment, and before you know it, you're right back where you started. The only way to break that cycle is to tell your money where to go before you get a chance to spend it. Okay, so once you start securing that foundation by paying yourself first, it's time to play a little defense. In Act 2, we're going to hunt down the 3 biggest leaks that are quietly draining your money, probably without you even noticing. Let's start with the biggest, most destructive leak of them all, 22%. Just let that number sink in for a second. That is the average interest rate on a credit card. All those reward points you think you're getting, they're basically meaningless against a number that high. This is what we call bad debt, and it's a financial anchor. So the 3 big leaks we're going to plug are, number 1, getting comfortable with that bad debt, like from credit cards. Number 2, that slow, steady drip of overspending on stuff we don't truly need. And number 3, this is the one most people miss, just paying way more in taxes than you're legally required to. To avoid that bad debt trap, there's a simple but incredibly powerful rule to live by. Before you buy anything that's not an absolute necessity on credit, just ask yourself this one question. Could I buy this with cash right now without stressing about it? If the answer is no, then you're using debt to live a life you can't actually afford yet. All right, now for that third leak, taxes. And let's be crystal clear, this isn't about tax evasion or anything shady. This is about being efficient. The wealthy simply understand the rules of the game and use them. They use special accounts like a Roth IRA here in the US, where your money can grow completely tax-free. They get that every single dollar they don't have to pay an unnecessary tax is another dollar they can invest in their future. So we've built our foundation, we've plugged the leaks. Now it's time for the really exciting part. In Act 3, we stop playing defense and we start playing offense. This is how you really start to build wealth and make your money work for you. This quote right here, it captures the entire mindset shift. I mean, think about it. You can only cut your budget so much, right? There's a hard limit. You can't save more than you earn. But your potential to earn and invest, that has no ceiling. It's infinite. This is where we shift from a game of scarcity to a game of growth. I mean, you can just see the difference. That first bar, saving, it's absolutely essential, but it's capped. That second bar, though, earning and investing, that has unlimited potential. The goal is to get that foundation secure with savings and then shift all your focus to making that second bar grow as tall as it can possibly go. So here's the game plan. Step 1, keep using that pay yourself first method to build up a safety net, your buffer. You're aiming for about 6 months of living expenses. That's your defense. Step 2, once that buffer's full, every single dollar you save after that becomes investment capital. That's your offense. Step 3, you have to activate that money. You can't just let it sit in a bank account losing value to inflation every year. You invest it. And step 4, you diversify. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. You spread your investments out so you're protected no matter what the economy is doing. That is how you get in the game. Ultimately, everything we've talked about comes down to this one simple idea. Your money isn't just for spending. It's the most powerful tool you have to build the life you actually want. So the real question you have to ask yourself is this: are you using that tool with intention? Are you directing it to build your future? Or is it just slipping through your fingers? The choice and the power, it's all yours.